What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. In today's episode we're going to be talking about Rolex, and I'm going to tell you that the title is not a clickbait. It's truly what I feel about Rolex, and that is based on last year's releases, and this year's releases just reinforced everything that I feel about Rolex, and I truly think that they suck. So let's get into the video. So last year Rolex has released a bunch of crappy watches with changes in the color or a little bit in the metal or design or things like that. So they have not done anything special in my opinion. Now when this year came around and everybody was trying to guess and predict and think of what Rolex would release this year, I try to keep quiet and be silent about it because I just had a feeling that Rolex this year is going to release yet another bullshit. And it looks like I was right, because this year they dropped a couple new watches, that is not really new watches, it's the exact same watches, but they just tweaked them a little bit and they call them redesign. They say that the new Air King is with a redesign case just by adding crown guards, unnecessary crown guards, and a zero. There's another little zero right next to the 5. And I don't know if you've seen it or if you've noticed it until somebody said that to you, but that zero has been added there. Now, a lot of the Rolex's fanboys, they say that, oh my god, the dial is now balanced. The dial now looks better and it just is balanced. And you know, I understand. When I look at the old one and the new one, it has that zero in front of the 5. It kind of makes sense. I agree that it balances it off, but you can't close your eyes to the bullshit that Rolex is giving us all the time and say that, oh my god, they have balanced the dial off and that is just amazing. Like really, you have a full team of designers, of creators, of directors, CEOs, and all of those people together that make the decision and approve a certain design. And you had 1 year to work on giving us something fun, something interesting, something that can be taken serious and people love. And you give us the Air King, a watch that's been around for so long, and you just give it crown guards and add a zero to the 5 and call it a day? That's it? That's what you released? That's what you gave us? Well, no, they also gave us a GMT Master 2 in green this time, right? So not only that is, they changed a little bit of the color, so they made it green, but they also changed the crown to the left, including the date. Now somebody was like, oh my god, you're so behind. I so wonder how hard was it, you know, like, and how long did it take them to change the whole movement around so they are able to change the date and the crown. And you know what? Watchmaking has been around for so long. I honestly don't think it was that hard for them to do these things, to change the date and the crown. I don't think it was a year worth of production and thinking and putting things together. I don't think so. And what we have is the exact same watch we've always had, the GMT Master 2, now in green with the changed crown and date. How fun is that? I won't even go into further details and other watches that I'm just completely pissed at Rolex for how lazy they are and how sleazy and just how zero fucks given. Zero F's given when it comes to what they release and what they give us and what the consumer actually wants. Now, if you thought that the video is kind of negative until now, I have something better for you. Rolex has also discontinued a few watches. And if you think that I'm not going to touch that topic, you're very wrong, because I'm going to go there too. Now, Rolex has released, was it last year or last year, something like that, a new line of Oyster Perpetual in different colors: green, blue, dark blue, and the Tiffany, coral red, yellow, and they were all fun. And everybody loved them. They were very well priced. They were right around or under $6,000 US, and they were pretty cool. Now, those watches have skyrocketed in price like every other Rolex and just became very disgusting to me. But it is what it is, right? Well, Rolex has decided to discontinue 3 of those watches, or 3 of those colors. So they discontinued the yellow, the coral red, and the Tiffany blue. Why? My question is so simple. Why would Rolex do that? Why did you guys discontinue what people really, really want for the billionth time? This is so annoying to me. Like if Rolex was a brand that I would always look up to and always want to get and always just strive and have that as a dream, and I look at it now and I'm just disgusted. I'm disgusted because they don't give a crap about what the consumer, about what their customer, about what their fans say and want, and they truly don't give a crap about losing people, because I believe that I'm not alone in this. I believe I am not the only person who really does not like Rolex anymore, who really is disgusted by what they do and just does not want to deal with them anymore. Now, if I was on a list for a Rolex and if I've always wanted to get one, I've gotten to a point where I just don't want to get one. I simply don't want. And if I get a call from an AD telling me that my Rolex is here, you know what? I will go get it and I'll probably flip it. And if people who have Rolexes flip them now and make their profit, good for you. Do that, sell that goddamn watch, and just go buy other watches. And for Rolex fanboys who buy them at market value, you're stupid. Do it. Waste your money. Spend your life savings on them. Because that's how it is. And you know what? I still love the product. I still like the Rolex's watches. I like the Datejusts. I like the Daytonas. Not as much a fan of a Submariner, but I can appreciate most of them, if not love them. I really like their product. But the thing is, when you buy a Rolex or when you buy a product, you don't only buy the product, you also buy the brand, you buy the company, you buy the status that the company has. And I don't want to buy that. I don't want to buy the brand. I don't want to support the brand. I think the brand is completely stupid and ridiculous. I don't understand what the meaning behind all of this, discontinuing the things that people want instead of just simply producing. Goddamn, produce! It's just so easy to produce watches. Other brands do it, other brands have done it, you have done it, so keep on doing. Why? For whatever reason, Rolex has decided that it's much easier to just discontinue rather than keep up with the demand. They just have thought that. So, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is my honest, uncensored opinion about Rolex. You do you, but I think they're not worth it. Not even at retail price. It's just, Rolex has become a disgrace to the watch community. Simple as that. And I'm gonna leave it here. So, with that being said, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think of the new releases. If you disagree with me, I'd like to hear that in the comment section. Or just give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up, whatever. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.